Hello guys, welcome to another Codecaters 7Q. Today we're going to solve the max-min arrays. Let's try to understand it. In this kata, you will be given an array of unique elements and your task is to rearrange the values so that the first max value is followed by the first minimum, followed by second max value, and then the second minimum. We have this. So basically, I'm not coding yet, I'm just trying to break down. So if we have an array like this, seven, 12, so the first max is 15, the first min is 7, second max, second min. Now let's try to solve it as simple as possible. So if I sort this array from lowest to from highest to the minimum, we have something like this. So this is the first max at the end, in the beginning, sorry, and the first min at the end, followed by 12, then 10. That's the order that we have here, and then the one in the middle just goes at the end. Now it means this is in odd number of elements. There are 5 values here, so if there were 6, there won't be one in the middle, so we need to be extra careful. For example, if we had 2 here, we'll arrive at a point where 11 and 10 will stand side by side and there will be no middle. Yeah, so there will be 15, 2, 12, 7, and then 11 and 10. Okay, so the first thing I'm thinking of doing is creating a sorted array. Let's just call it a sorted array. So let's just go to Google rapidly and Google sort an array in JavaScript. So I'm just trying to walk down the simplest approach before we can move to optimizing later. Okay, let's take this. Sorry, internet a little slow. Okay, so we have we can take this. Alright, so the name of our array is this dot sort. Basically takes an arrow function and returns something like this. So if I console log just to be sure, So this is sorted in a reverse order from highest to lowest. If we reverse this A and B, we get from lowest to highest. So this is what we wanted. This is great. So we need to loop through. So that we can place our elements side by side according to the requirements. So I'm going to create an answer array where we're going to store the answer. Okay. So let's handle the case where there are odd number of elements. So if the sorted array dot length has an odd number of values, what do we do? I'm going to create two values, I and j, or let's say the beginning and the end. So the beginning is going to have the index of the first element, and the end is going to have the index of the last element, which is this. So while begin will be looping from left to right, end will be looping from right to left, and there will come a point when they will be the same because all of them will point to 11 in this particular scenario. So they are going to do that while begin is different from end. I mean, why they haven't met in the middle. What do? We are going to take the beginning, that's 15, and place inside answer. So sorted array in the beginning, we're going to inside answer, we're going to push the first element, and then we'll equally push the last element as the end, and then we're going to shift the beginning and the same as the last, sorry, the end. We're going to move left until they'll point to the same element, and we're going to take that element in the middle, in this case 11, and just insert. So at that particular point, begin and end will be the same, so we can just push either begin or end. It's okay. And we're done. You can return the answer. Now let's treat the scenario where we have even numbers. If it's equal to 0, I think we're going to do the same thing. It's just the while loop condition that changes. And what do we have as while loop? Let me add our 2 here. So n is going to move from 2 to 10, beginning from 15 to 11 until they are going to stop here 11 and 10. So the difference between them is going to be 1. That is the index of n will be 1 more than the index of beginning. So that's the condition of our while loop. So while the n minus the beginning while that equation, the difference is different from 1. We are going to do this. Or if we allow them to cross. So while if the cross, it means it will come a point when beginning is greater than end, so we can instead use that one. So we keep doing this while beginning is less than 9, and we don't need this last case here. And we're done. You can return answer. Since I declared answer up there, I can just do one return outside. And let's see what we have. Right, it works. Alright guys, let me just launch the last request. We are good to go. So guys, thanks for watching, and you can comment below on how we can optimize